So we got the clutch, the adapter plate, the flywheel, the bolt kit, all that in here. And got the motor back out with the trans right there. So I just kind of got it sitting here for right now. I'm gonna get the adapter plate on, put the clutch on, torque it down, stuff like that, and get the trans mated to the motor. So once I can do that, put it in there. I know that with running the s13 trans, I have to run a different shifter and shifter linkage and stuff, so that's gonna come off. And I think I gotta go get the wiring off of this. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know, we'll figure that out. But right now, I just wanna put the adapter plate and mate this to make it one whole thing. So gonna do that and then move on to the next thing. All right, got the plate on, got the flywheel on, the clutch, the pressure plate, all that, and it's all torqued down and stuff. And now all I gotta do, I'm gonna put the throwout bearing in the trans, and I got the harness for that trans off the Z. It's kind of hanging off the back of the tow truck over there. And so that I can wire it in, or a buddy of mine and I can wire it in. And yeah, so this is in there, and see, nice. Came in and out easy, sick. All right, well that's in there. Let's move on to the next thing. Went ahead and threw the date on there and left myself a little note for future me. You know, we'll see. Hopefully not anytime soon. All right, so I got the little spacer plates from a buddy of mine. They're on there. I had to get different hardware because I don't know if it just didn't come with it or if it was lost or whatnot, whatever. But he been working on trying to make a bracket for this alternator to try to make it work on this side. Trying to do it as cheap and just like cost effectively, but running into an issue now where the belt hits the thermostat housing here. And as you can see, it's touching and it's not even completely bolted up yet. Even if it was tight, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So I flipped this. This is actually upside down. Normally it sits like up here. And anyways, just to see if I can make it work. And so far it's not. I might just bite the bullet and just buy the G-body or whatever. You know, they sell the kit that the power steering pump moves up and then the alternator is like right around this area. And then just not have anything over here, which honestly, it's easier, but I was just trying to find the cheaper route. So anyways, that is what's going on with the motor so far. With the engine bay, let me pull this tarp off. So my buddy and I pulled the wiring harness all the way through to try. I'm gonna start cleaning this up. As you can see, I don't know if you noticed it before, but I mean, you couldn't even see the frame rails. It was just black all over it, just black. So I cut out the rusted spot there where the battery box was. I'm probably gonna trim this piece out here just to get rid of it because I have this battery box here and just gonna, you know, weld it in there, make it work, and you know, fill it in and kind of hide the holes and whatnot. So not going for show car quality. For now, I'd rather just have it there. You know, other people say, oh, do the trailer fender whatnot, or anyways, I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna get this filled in where I need it, get this battery tray on here after I clean it. You know what I mean? I got to finish cleaning and then I want to paint this. I'm probably just gonna paint this black because I don't know what color I'm gonna do the car yet. So I figured instead of doing some wild color, it might clash with whatever color I do the car. So I'm just gonna go black. I'm just gonna paint it black, and then the roof is gonna go black, and then whatever else I wanna do, you know, it's just the doors, fenders, and all that stuff, that's gonna be a different color. I got multiple colors like that I'm thinking about doing, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on any of them. Also, I wanna get the motor and get it running and driving and all that stuff before I even think about painting it. I'd rather get the motor and trans in there, get it running, drive it around, ugly, because I don't really care. I'd rather just drive it around ugly, work the corks out, get it running and driving good, and then move on to making it looking good. I know that's kind of ass backwards of what other people do, but I don't care. It's mine. So that's the plan of attack. So we'll probably get this a little bit more cleaned up, probably spray it with some degreaser, and then take it to the car wash down the street, spray it out with a pressure washer, and because I don't have one. And yeah, work on doing that. You know, I gotta clean it up, get it to metal so I can weld that battery tray in there and move on to the next thing. Well, this is the way I gotta take it to the damn car wash because I don't have a pressure washer. So sprayed it again, let it soak all night, so I'm gonna spray it again now, take it there, spray it off, and then bring it back and then finish prepping to get all this all painted up. So let's get it over there. Also, what I'm gonna do is, since this is plastic, stuff like that, it's a little faded, whatnot, I got the adhesion promoter. I also got the trim black that I've seen a bunch of people use, and it turns out really good, because if you look, this seems pretty damn faded, and from the spray paint on the damn car, you know, it made it all the overspray and all that. So I'm gonna scuff it down and then spray some of that promoter on it, and then yeah, hopefully it turns out real good. All right, so I painted that, and I'm gonna let that dry probably overnight because it's cold here. But little update, we got DOD this weekend. Probably when this video goes out, it'll probably be past whatever. So getting the car ready. Did a little shop update. Moved this shelf from this wall to that wall. Also put walls up. A couple buddies and I put the walls up, insulated it, all that. Put another wall around the door. And a buddy and me, Jesus, I can't talk tonight. We put a tire rack up there. And I also took some shelves that were getting in my way. I kept hitting my head when I was using the tire machine. So I took some shelves out of there, get them out the way. I'm probably just gonna put them in the other shed so my dad can use them for storage for all his junk that he seems to keep collecting. But anyways, so yeah, we got that updated stuff. And yeah, let's got more sanding done on the 240. Hopefully my buddy's gonna come over here and probably next week, and we're gonna spray this. I got it taped off. That's the harness there. So I took the harness all out, stuff like that. Also, I still gotta finish welding in the battery box. As I showed y'all guys before, there was a big hole, and I found a little battery box out of another truck or car. I don't even remember what it came out of, but I'm gonna weld that in there, paint this, and then the motor is gonna come in. As you saw earlier, I went over to my buddy's shop and he got the alternator brackets all like welded up and mocked up and stuff. So we are gonna bring that over here once this is painted, and then work on, I know I could buy a bunch of this stuff. Like, they sell a shifter for Z32 trans to go in a 240, but one, it's cheaper to make it. I got dust all over the place. It's cheaper to make it, and also my buddy likes doing that, and I like learning how to fabricate and stuff. So gonna make one. If it ends up being too much of a fiasco, I'll just order it. It's like less than 200 bucks. But yeah, so that's coming soon. Let's see, that's pretty much it for now. Like I said, I got this all taped off, not completely. I'm gonna go get some plastic and cover the rest of it up, and then I'm gonna work on sanding that down and just primering it, because what I'm gonna do is, I might not even primer it. I might just, well, I'll spray some primer. Excuse me, spray some primer on the spots that are like straight metal. So once I do that, I'm gonna drive it. I mean, I have an aftermarket bumper, rear bumper for this, which I'll probably put on there. Also, I'm gonna get side skirts, front bumper, because I'm not gonna tell you guys yet, but I did pick a color. So I'm gonna get the color situated. Probably, honestly, it's probably gonna be a little while just because it's cold and it's hard to paint cars in the cold. But the engine bay, I'm not too worried about it. Just painting it black, getting it out the way, getting it clean-ish. It's not gonna be a show car. I'm gonna actually drive this car. So getting all that done, trying to get stuff cleaned up around here. I still got, you know, my buddy's wheels here and there, and these are all mine here. I got a single cam KA and a dual cam KA block. Those are probably just gonna get shooed away because eventually I want to put a loft up here. So all that stuff is gotta go away. So yeah, so with that, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and check on, well, not check, probably put another coat of black on the cowl panel trim that I showed you guys. And, you know, not gonna put it on yet because I still gotta paint the engine bay, but slowly but surely getting things done progressively. You know, I'm done taking the car apart per se until, you know, I get coilovers and all that kind of stuff. But in order to drive it, you know, I'm gonna paint the engine bay, put the motor in. I also, oh, by the way, I just remembered, I ordered a drive shaft. That you can't really make. I mean, you can, but I just ordered one instead of trying to fabricate one myself because I don't know how to do that. So I ordered one from, I think it's like LOJ or something or another. I don't know. They say that the steel one is up to like 1,000 horsepower is what it's rated for. So that's what I ordered. It's gonna not have that much power. It's probably not even gonna have half that, at least not for now. So also, I mean, I don't know if I posted it in a video or not, but I'll post another one right here. I put this on the dyno. It was just, it's a stock car. As you can see, there's nothing. Cold air intake, exhaust. That's it. The rest is suspension. And I put it on a dyno at a show at Virginia Tech. I'll put that here. And yeah, so, I mean, it's almost 300, which is more than enough. I mean, there's people out here with 90 horsepower sending cars. So this does it for me. So gonna get this thing tightened up and ready for the weekend and come back tomorrow and probably get it loaded up. So yeah. All right, got it loaded up. Got my tires all there. Got the car in here, strapped down. Yeah, I got a handful of tires, some used, some good ones. Meeting a buddy at the track. He's bringing me 4 more tires that I paid for. So, got the car loaded, and hopefully, since it's a little cold and business is kind of slow, hopefully get some more work done on the 240. So, let's get back up to the shop. I don't know if you could tell from the camera, but I think it turned out really good. I put 2 coats on them. The metal one is a little, not faded, but it's just like there's a couple spots. I might hit that one again, but the plastics turned out freaking great. So I got that. And also just came in the mail is this big boy, which is the drive shaft. It's a solid drive shaft to go to the Z32 Trans to a S13. So I'm gonna open this up and see what's up with it. Come on. Oh, it's got the little staple guys in it. See what we're looking like. More staples? Jesus. All right, I'm gonna put this down for a second. That was just way harder than it needed to be. All right, let's see. Grab it in there. Oh. Use a foot action. Oh, come on. Why are you in there like that? Oh, wow. Got it out. This thing's sick. There's a steel one. I opted for the steel one, not the aluminum one. It's the LOJ. I think I'm saying that right or whatever. Made in USA. It's got serviceable U-joints, which is sick. So just in case those, you know, go bad, I can service them. So it's got the Z32 yoke on the front and the S13 yoke on the rear. So yeah, when I get the motor back from my buddy, when we get the motor and trans in, then we'll put the drive shaft in, make sure that all lines up stuff, get the motor mounts, and then start working on the trans mount and all that good stuff. So yeah.
All right, guys, so yeah, that's all I got for right now. I gotta wait to get paint. Probably gonna do, I was thinking about painting it like with a paint gun. My buddy wants to use his paint gun and so on and stuff. But I think what I might do, I've also seen a lot of people use the Steal It stuff. So I'm probably gonna order some of that. And plus it looks sick, and if I ever want to retouch it up, I don't have to pull it all back out, sand it back down, clear coat it and whatnot. So I'll probably just end up ordering some of that, painting it, getting it done, so that way the motor can go back in. So with that, I'm gonna end it. So if you guys could leave a like, comment, and subscribe, that would be awesome. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.